Hey guys, welcome back to the English Gentleman Game with me, Roscoe. Bit more Bad Company 2 Vietnam, mainly because it's what I've been playing recently. Also because I do love this map. I think this map in particular is one of the better ones, certainly on Conquest, on the 5 that you get in the Vietnam pack. I can't really remember what the rest... I don't play a lot of Conquest, or haven't done previously. I'm only doing it because it's... I have more. If I pick Conquest or Rush, I've got more chance of being in the fullest server. Hopefully, well, that's the logic I'm using anyway. But this map, Vantage Point, I think is brilliant. The kind of maps from the normal game, if you will, I'm not too familiar with those on Conquest. Is it Port Valdez, the kind of small one? I'm familiar with that one, but I can't remember the rest. Rush, I'm pretty good on knowing where the MCOMs are, but Conquest, I'm not too good on where the flags are. But this one, obviously, you know, there's only 3 flags, so the B flag is the one you presume you spend most time fighting over. You work on the assumption that the flag nearest your spawn area. I thought I'd killed that guy then, I have to say. This is actually from last week. I recorded this straight after the gameplay I brought you last week, which was Operation Hastings, which was the fan activated whatever map that the PlayStation 3 unlocked first. I'm not sure how many people are in this at the moment. I mean, it was 7v7 at one point. I just had a quick glance through the video to remind me exactly what happened. I'm pretty sure we creamed it actually. I mean, we've not lost a single ticket yet, so they've got C, but we've already got A and B. No one's brought our tank up, which 6v6 at the moment is possibly a bit of a mistake. I think obviously, you know, the armour is important, but oh no, the tank is there. Someone's got it up on that hillside. I forgive my colleagues for that one. I thought they hadn't brought it up. One of the opponent teams was quite good though. I think I got killed by a landmine at some point, and there was definitely a couple of engineers running around with RPGs and stuff, so you didn't really live very long in a tank. But I picked assault kit on this one because there's not that many of us, and so I'm expecting to live a little bit longer than normal and use all my ammo up. I thought I'd run with the assault kit so I could actually give myself some ammo, and my colleagues as well, but mainly myself on this one. Slightly selfish, I know. I do like the M79 grenade launcher load. I always forget I've got it, to be honest. I never really use it that often. I'm not very good with it, but it's very powerful. And I do like the fact that in this game, I've got a terrible aim there. I was quite lucky to get away with that. I do like the fact in this game grenades, as well as the fact you can shoot helicopters with normal weapons. Oh, I think he disappeared then just before I revived him. Yeah, grenades do damage vehicles, which I like. You know, if you've got a tank and you've got enough grenades, you can blow one up, which I think is fantastic. Or if someone gets a couple of decent RPG shots in, you can finish him off with a grenade round, which I think is great. Now most of the action that I seem to remember was on this C flag for the most part, because I think we actually held A and B quite well, and we kept these guys pinned in. They were quite good in the tank. One of their lads was pretty handy in the tank, and like I said, there's a couple of engineers bobbing around the whole time. But I do like this map. I like the fact it's up and down. I don't know why. I can't imagine that gives you much of an advantage. I knew that guy would come looking for me, so I kind of stuck around there. Then I realised that he's going to come back again, or I would if I was him. So it's time to move somewhere else, because that's what I would do. If some fuck was in my own spawn area, I would try and sneak up on him, which is why I'd move. I wasn't very good at spotting the opponents though. I did occasionally feel quite isolated down here, so that's why I kind of stuck down. I was hoping the lad who was dead on my team, Skim X67, there you go, spawned on me, which is why I stuck around here, so I thought 2 is obviously better than 1. I don't know why I was firing off grenade rounds there. There wasn't anyone marked on the map. I think I was just trying to be lucky there. Oh, I managed to hit the fucking wooden upright of that building then. Well, like I say, I don't actually use this very often, and I'm not very accurate with it. I think I've got about 25 kills altogether. I don't know why I didn't go and back my teammate up there, to be honest. There wasn't anyone marked on the map or anything, so I'm not sure what I thought I was doing there. Unless I must have spotted... There we are. That guy's just run past me. Why I didn't spot him behind me like a balance. There's so many things I spot watching this again that I should have noticed the first time. I think he was one of the persistent engineers. There was a couple of them who were pretty handy. Like I said, our tank's still on B at the moment. That does change. I mean, why you don't get 2 people in the tank? Because you obviously get an extra machine gun as well. I mean, I know it's not terribly accurate from over here, and the bullet firing weapons don't do anything to their tank, But you can take quite a few hits. Someone's repairing our tank, it seems, at the time. There's a guy down there. I think I might have got a hit marker. But yeah, you can take out plenty of enemies with it, as long as they're on foot, obviously. I don't really do much against a tank other than try and illustrate to my top squad mate who's in the tank with me where it is. Someone's battering us there. I don't know why I got out. Oh, it was a mortar strike presumably from, I think it's a sniper, must be. Recon kit, whatever. Yeah, well, that's another thing I like. The mortar strikes are quite useful in this. I like the way the Bad Company 2 has the mortar strikes assigned to the recon class, and more importantly, they're actually fucking useful, because the mortars, you don't do a mortar strike in Battlefield 3. It's a mortar tube, which the support class I think carries, from what I remember, and it's not particularly great in my opinion. I think I've got about 20 kills with it altogether. And that guy should really fucking polish me off, to be honest. I was quite lucky. Yeah, and this kind of relates to the video from last week about the class balance thing. I find the recon actually has a few weapons on this game where I think he's quite, aside from picking people off from a distance, it's not really that useful in Battlefield 3. So we're trying to get back to C, because if we can see we're like 60 tickets up already. Well, that guy was quite handy in the tank. Trying to sneak up on him. This was just trying to keep a low profile running down this bit here. Like I say, I wasn't keeping a particularly good eye on where the enemies were. But yeah, I didn't realise, there's a guy there on the left who just passed me. He was standing on the roof. I didn't see the first time round. So I'm standing here, and the guy's over on my left would have quite a clear shot of me if he actually looked round. I do like the fact that one other thing I like about this game is if someone spots an enemy for me, even though I can't necessarily see him, as long as that triangle's there and I aim roughly in the right direction, I can pick people off quite easily, particularly with the assault weapons. The M16 is definitely my preferred weapon out of the two main kind of assault weapons. I find it very accurate. Sometimes a bit hard work if it's up close and personal compared with stuff like the RPK, but the fire rate I find on the RPK is a bit slow. Another blind kill. I just knew the guy was running past there, so I started shooting. Yeah, I find the fire rate on the RPK quite slow, and it's definitely quite slow to pull up its sights and stuff, but once it's actually chatting away, not much tends to get past you. This was a bit like spawn camping now. I mean, we're 78 tickets to the good by this point, so it's pretty much sewn up. We've got all three what are they called? Flags. I was bloody lucky there, that guy nearly got away from me then, Fred Daddy. I think this is where they start making a bit of a comeback actually, because that guy definitely got me a few times. Like I say, he's running engineer kit. I'm not sure if he runs rockets or what are they called? Anti-tank mines, but I definitely got killed by a mine. I'm not sure where it was I decided to spawn in our own whatever it's called, spawn area. I forget the fucking word. Deployment area, I think is the word they use. I thought it was Christmas here. There's fucking loads of them lining up to be shot at. Although I think I got one hit marker there. Yeah, our tank's out and about by this point, but I mean, how long's left? There's another 10 minutes. I don't know how we managed to drag this out for another 10 minutes when there's they've only got 82 tickets left and we've got 174. But they've managed to get round to that. The one thing they were very good at, certainly towards the end of the match, was basically getting out of their spawn area, presumably running down the river, is what I would do anyway, because we were all camping up here on the left as they come out of their spawn area. And then there's like running through them paddy fields. You can pretty much run anonymously through the paddy fields all the way down to A, which is something we weren't very good at spotting. Certainly not at the beginning. I think they've got A. We're trying to recapture C by this point. Well, they had A, and there was a couple of times we were taking our tank out, and a few of them got down there, and they were quite persistent, I have to say. This presumably is one of their sniper recon guys. That was another one that was lucky. And that guy should have had me loads of times. I mean, my aim wasn't particularly good. One thing I find difficult, I've been playing the Destiny beta, and one of my few complaints on that is that the turn speed is incredibly slow. Well, I think it is anyway. I'm used to, well, this basically. This is, the main FPS that I play. I mean, occasionally get on Killzone, which I can't remember how fast or slow that is, but now they've captured A and B. So now it's time. I mean, I know we've got a 90 ticket lead by this point, but we need to start doing something about it. And I think this is where they start making a bit of a comeback and getting a few tickets off us. I presume if they've got 2, this is what I'm on about. If you get down the side here, they can pretty much sneak all the way down to the A flag without being spotted. Certainly if you've got lads on the B flag, sorry. It's not difficult. If everyone's on B, it's not difficult to get through these paddy fields and basically leg it. That guy who obviously had the same idea was watching where I was going, and he managed to get me. I think this is where I go for the tank now. The tank, I think, is very important. I mean, you know, it's a source of ammo. You've got unlimited ammo. You've got a certain amount of protection unless you go over a landmine, which is another thing that I don't like about Battlefield 3. It takes 2 landmines to kill a tank. Something I did spot early on. So if you've ever watched any of my Battlefield 3 videos, you'll notice I always put mines down in pairs, so that way you're guaranteed to kill them. And obviously you pick areas where if someone is in a vehicle, they've got to go that way. Like thinking under that, like border control point, for example, on Caspian border, funnily enough. I think I'm driving at this point. This is where I get fucking done by a mine, I think, by that guy with a... What the fuck? Oh, might just be me banging into something. We've only got 28% health by this point. It could be that they've whacked into us, I don't know. The landmines are right there in front of me on the floor. I didn't fucking see them. Like I say, the numerous things I spot afterwards when I'm redoing these videos is unreal. That guy definitely got me a few times. I think I go back for the tank, actually. I can't quite remember. Yeah, we've got A back by this point. We seem to be capturing C and losing B. Well, they're down to 63 tickets. This is the problem with spawning in like this, especially around their deployment area, is that you get a slight amount of spawn protection, but you haven't really got much of a chance. So by this point, we're actually nearly lost all of them. They appear to have B, they've definitely got C, and we're in danger of losing A. So we're down to 140 tickets, but I mean they've not really lost that many recently. I think this is where we get... I don't know what I'm doing running around here. But we need to get... Oh, we have got A by this point. I thought A was the left-hand flag marker. Apparently not. Well, they're down to 60. The lead's down. I say down. It's 75 tickets by this point. This is more like pot luck. I'm just trying to go for the good YouTube clip here. See if I can basically use an artillery shell from half a mile away and take someone out blindly. It's never worked in the past, so I don't know why I thought it would work this time. But this is a problem. These houses on the left here, this is where I would hide if I was defending B. I'd be there with me RPG. And the tank's not particularly quick, although that lad Avalon's got back in the tank with me. There's a guy just RPG'd me from the right there. I tried taking him out, but I'm not very good in tanks, to be honest. I'm alright with a machine gun in the tank, and I do seem to be doing a bit better these days on Battlefield 3 in tanks. But as a rule of thumb, I'm quite crap in tanks. I've certainly never been able to take out a helicopter or anything with a tank, which seems to be the popular Battlefield 3 YouTube clip these days. Yeah, it's definitely not my forte, unfortunately. I think they even bail out here and then get fucking wasted. And it wasn't by him, because he was firing an M21. So, yeah, that guy again, he got me a few times. I mean, he didn't even have a particularly good score by this point. This is what the thing about Conquest is, for me, if you're playing it properly, you're not really going out to get a decent KD or anything like that, because in the day, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not really asked about kill death ratio. I just want to win. So I don't know what I thought I was fucking doing there. I was just going running onto that guy's bullets, really. And there's a guy behind. That's what I'm saying. These guys they got quite good at sneaking down these paddy fields to behind this dude now and getting down to A, and they were quite persistent, which is a bit strange in my opinion, because as far as I'm concerned, you should always have your own flag, the one nearest your deployment area, and then worry about getting your opponent's flag. That's just my opinion. But so they're down to 48 tickets now. Like I say, they were bleeding tickets quite badly before, but they've proved. There was a couple of you could just see that guy jumping up there. There was 3 or 4 of them down there, and they proved quite tricky to get rid of. I think I actually get a double kill with a grenade here. Seem to remember, and fucking trying to grenade me. Yep, I got a double kill with that hand grenade there. That was definitely a fluke. I mean, obviously I meant to kill him, but I didn't think I'd do quite so well. This is quite a bad flag to defend in a way. That paddy field, someone can see that paddy field down there, that's kind of the biggest tree on the right now. I've definitely been sniped from a distance down there before now, and it's difficult to spot. You know, it's virtually impossible unless you've got a sniper rifle. Virtually impossible. That guy should have fucking killed me, you dickhead. It's virtually impossible to spot a sniper if he's sat in them paddy fields, and you've got your head bobbing around the A flag. I've been picked off quite a few times down there. It's part of the challenge, though. I mean, the A flag on this is ridiculously hard to defend, I think, compared with C. There's not many places to hide. The only way to get to it is either across a bridge, which is an obvious fucking way in, or way over, whatever, or in the water, which again isn't that difficult to. I didn't realise these guys had been spotted on the other side of that hill. Yeah, coming through the water, if there's 2 or 3 guys on the bridge or around the A flag, it's a piece of piss, just fucking fishing a barrel job. But we do seem to be doing a bit better now. They're down to 18 tickets. We're still on 111. So we've pretty much got this one in the bag. But like I say, I do find this map brilliant, especially, you know, like any FPS. If you've got 2 even remotely balanced teams, it's a cracking map. It's a cracking map, this one. I'm not a fan of Hill 137 or whatever it's called. I find attacking the Viet Cong deployment in all them trenches and stuff really fucking hard work. Even on Rush I don't particularly like it, but I mean, I do like the fact that I think DICE made an effort with the map. There's like a sneaky cut through to get to the, I think it's 2nd or 3rd set of MCOMs, and you end up on this like cliff thing. I mean, you're obviously a bit of a sitting duck up there, there's nowhere to hide other than back down the tunnel, but I just like the fact that the map has that sort of thing in it, sort of thing that's missing from Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 is just a bit more open and boring, to be honest. I mean, nowadays I go on, certainly on the PS3, I like the way this one guy's trying to take him out of the rocket launcher from there. The PS3 now, you go on it, you've got nose hair canal TDM, which I don't understand why it's so fucking popular. I love this gun, I love this game for being able to do that. You know, tap firing an RPK from 300, 400 metres away, and I'm just fucking picking him off. 2 hits. But yeah, it's Carg Island, Metro, and that's about it. I think I found 2 servers recently that are trying to rotate them and do slightly different maps. The only downside is about that server. Oh, there we've won. I can't remember what score I got. Yeah, the only downside about this server quickly is that it only plays 1 round on each map, so you either defend or attack, and then that's it. You don't swap round and do it again. You just fucking move on. But it's better than nothing, that's for sure. I just love this game. I love this Vietnam expansion. It's a slight pity that there's not as many people playing it, but I can't remember what score I got in the end. I don't think it was anywhere near the top of my team. 11 and 9, so at least went plus figures. 8 kills with it. I didn't remember getting 8 kills with the RPK. God, I fired a lot of bullets. 563. I mean, I got 1280 pounds, second to last on my team. I thought I played alright, but there you go. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good weekend, and take it easy. I'll catch up with you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.